good man, right? Very watched out. Have not. They're dead.
What about me?
You do not find good man, right? Very watched out. Have not. They're dead.
Just time.
And a minute. You do not.
What about?
And a minute. Have not.
What about? Things are now in motion.
We do not.
You do not know pain. You do not know.
I'm gonna.
Just time.
And a minute. You do not find.
Just he threw down my enemy.
Have not.
What about? Things are now in motion.
We do not.
You do not know pain. You do not know.
I'm gonna.
Just time.
And a minute. You do not find.
You do not know. What about?
And a minute. Blues 500. We do not stop riding. What do you mean?
Just time.
And a minute. You do not find.
Just he threw down my enemy.
Blues 500. We do not stop riding.
What about me?
You do not find. Good man, right? Very watched out. Have not. They're dead.
What about me?
You do not find. Good man, right? Very watched out. Have not. Blues 500. We do not stop riding. What do you mean?
Alright, and I am live. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Wednesday. Time to do a little bit of teach reading tonight. And let's see. I think I got everything I need. Got a knife on the drill to finish drilling the holes out in that. Stamp that yet. Do a little bit of cleanup around here. Want that. Let's see what tongs are going to work best for that. Cool. Where's my, is my audio coming through? Check. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Uh-oh. Why is that not coming through? Check. Audio 1, 2. Let's just, see what happens here. I know a way that I can check this. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So apparently you guys can hear me. I just can't see anything on the screen. Weird. let's leave that up for a minute. I also see the kind of delay you guys are seeing. Oh. You know, if it's not one thing, it's another, right? Wait for this to catch up to me, and I'll turn it off and go back to not being distracted. Got a few minutes until that forges up to temp anyway. Cool. Well, it's still working on my phone, so weird. Cool. So let me get to that other knife. This is the knife that I did. What was that, Monday night? So I'm just going to drill a hole in here real quick. Yes, I know, it's a manual drill press. I actually prefer it over my electric one. There we go. Excellent. Now I got holes. Let's get my stamp set up. And I want to make sure where this. So that's going to land. Okay, it's not going to work that way for that knife. I want to put my touch mark on the presentation side. And since this is only a single bevel knife, that means the right side. Give me better intro music. I'm sorry. You know, I have a couple of friends who are musicians that keep on saying they're going to make music. How you doing today, Andy? Off work, or are you just, are you not behind the wheel? Cool, everything looks pretty straight in there. So I'm going to stamp these first before I normalize them. Technically, that knife that I did on Monday was normalized, but it's not going to hurt to do the whole cycle again. Mm-hmm. Those tongs. And let's get a hammer with a little bit of mass behind it. There we go. He'll send me something. Something blacksmith inspired. I imagine there's going to be some really nice guitar solo in it. It's got to be loopable though. That's the hard part with a lot of songs, because I don't know how long sometimes I'm going to be from the time that I start the stream till I actually get in front of the camera. Let's get that one a little deeper in there. Same with this. Not behind the wheel. You're just relaxing and chilling out on the road. Tell Fawn I said hi. Where are you guys right now? I mean, I imagine somewhere on the West Coast, but all right. That blade's looking pretty good. Yep, still on for tomorrow. Go. Straighten this just a hair. Cool. Got my touch marks in there. Yesterday I forged a Devobocho, which I'm getting ready to pull out of the forge. I'm just giving it a couple of minutes because I don't know why. But essentially, in Japanese, it means pointed carving knife. So that might give you a hint that it's a Japanese chef's knife. It's one of my favorites to use. Good. Nice strike. Still relatively straight. Check my edge for straightness. That looks pretty good. Cool. Looks like I got a decent strike on there. Yeah, I'm happy. Just left Vegas, huh? Where are you headed? I really need to get some, like, string music. I need to set up my Pretzel account down here. The whole stream's kind of laggy, Matt. I actually pulled it up on my phone, and I know it's about a minute behind. So when I see something up on the screen, it's a minute after you wrote it. That's okay. For some odd reason, my microphone levels are not showing up in my streaming software. But I double checked with my phone just to make sure that everything was going okay. But Alright, so again, we're normalizing just to get the grain structure of the steel nice and uniform throughout. It's gonna help us prevent things like bending, cracking, twisting, warping. You know, all the things that are a pain in the ass. So we're just bringing it up about 200 degrees above our austenitic, level. That austenite, is being formed. That's that point of, like, an easy way to check is when a magnet doesn't stick. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, brother? So, let's go ahead and get this out. And I actually want to brush this off. Just to minimize the amount of scaling on here. Ooh, Reno, then Seattle. It's got a little bit of a warp yet. Now this one I didn't do all the cleaning on, so not too worried about brushing that one off. So back home for a little bit, and then you head to Seattle, or just dropping off in Reno and picking up another load and going. Or something like that. Oh. Matt, what are we doing for lunch tomorrow? Kidding. I'll probably have had lunch by the time you get here. Tends to be my normal thing when getting the kids to work. Huh. That's weird. That's really weird. Hi, Jeff. I see you on Twitch. I don't know, Matt. Matt, maybe you should try refreshing your browser or something. I'm not sure why it would be that laggy. If it's not one thing, it's another. There's always, come on, you're watching a guy in a freaking blacksmith shop. And the closest internet connection is, or hardline connections like 400 feet away. So, but I'm pretty sure I fixed the technology that does that. I think we got that working pretty well yesterday. So, let me just double check. When Windows went and did some updates. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting dropped frames. I don't know what that means. Now my mouse just froze. Huh. More drop frames. So it doesn't seem as though I'm streaming all that fast. So it could be... Yeah, it seems like the connection's really slow today. Oh, wait, there it goes. I don't know what could be happening there. Oh, well. I've got science to do. This isn't going to be a very long stream anyway. You told your buddy about smoke. Yeah, you think it's my connection, not... I don't know. It does say it's dropping frames, and like I said, Windows did... I really hate the freaking, updates and everything else that it does behind your back. Yeah, Jeff, try, I don't know, if YouTube's working fine for you. Alright, here we go. Second time out of the fire. Boy, these tongs are definitely not the right ones for picking this stuff up. You can watch the rate that it cools. Otherwise, it's been a decent day. A little rainy to start off with here, but my garden enjoys that. So, I don't think you can see it on the camera. Now, look, it doesn't show those lights, with those colors. But we're still glowing a little bit red here, which means that we're still over 930 degrees. And I need that to drop down to about 700. Well, I have 735 as well. All right, everybody, looks like we're staying nice and straight there. This is our third time normalizing. I have a knife that I want to dig out, and I may finish, if I can find it, back on the workbench. I'm going to try to finish that. I'm sorry, Jeff. It might be me. It might not be you. I keep on getting. Today I'm getting errors popping up here. So not many though. Could be the weather. That's really low. There's absolutely nothing else running. Since I don't think there's anything else running in the background. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Let's, I love this whole troubleshooting stuff. Always fun. Let's see, did I fix it? Of course, I won't find out for like 2 minutes, but... Alright, so this is the third and final time that this will come out. Yeah, so I was saying I have a blade that I really want to finish, and it's specifically for this time of year. So hopefully I can find that tomorrow. It was up on a magnetic strip, but somebody came by to drop off some butcher knives to get sharpened, and apparently they broke my magnetic strip. There was a nice apology note. I just happened to be up at my house making myself lunch, so I wasn't here when they stopped by. Funny how that works. But, no, for those of you that don't know, I am I'm a avid mushroom hunter. So, right now the morels are just starting to come out. Finding them in Maryland. I mean, sometime here in the next week, you should be seeing them here in Pennsylvania. Now let's double check this. Huh. So is it any better, Matt? I did what I could. I don't know. I might have to get a internet booster for down here. That wasn't the route I wanted to go. I didn't feel like climbing up on top of my house and installing stuff, but yeah, it just seems kind of bad. Let me double check something here. Okay, I'm coming across just fine. Thanks for the text message, Matt. Now, there's a delay between what you see on Twitch and what's actually happening. So don't think that it's a bad thing. Stop trying to look at the window to see your message popping up. It's delayed by about a minute and a half or so. Because everything's testing fine, I think. The nice thing is we're letting these cool down. Aha! And as I'm holding my phone, I just got a text message. It's on. My buddy down the road actually just found a couple of morels. So it is mushroom hunting time. Which means, I don't know, maybe tomorrow morning, because it rained today. It's been raining the past couple of days. Maybe early tomorrow morning I will take a walk out back here and see what I can find. I'm testing my mesh network right now. That says okay. Cool, working on a mushroom knife. I swear, it's the last knife I'll make myself. Wow, those are beautiful looking too. If you haven't seen morels, let's see if I can. How can I do this? There we go. I don't know if that'll come across there or not. Not really. Color's kind of odd, but. They're those funky mushrooms with the holes and everything all through them. They're absolutely, if you find them, just send them to me. They're absolutely horrible. They're really delicious. So, all right, guys, let's go back in. And then we're going to clench. Like I said, tonight's kind of a short stream anyway. I'll have to figure out what's up with the connection here. Here to prioritize things a little bit better. Now that I think about it, I bet you I could do that from my phone. Now that they, we get all these cool apps for our Wi-Fi now. Let's see who's using the most right now. Yeah, it looks like I'm 6.2 up. All my other devices are yeah, I'm getting pretty consistent rates up, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Oh well. All right. So I'm going to quench Monday's knife first. Hey, maybe I could change this camera. Just turn it around a little bit. There we go. It's not a great shot, but see if I can do this with no gloves. Straight into the oil. Go. You can tell I didn't pre-clean this one. But I don't have any warp, so that's good. And I'm going to brush it off. Now, for the Devabocho. Fire goes out eventually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. See if that comes out a little cleaner. Doesn't really look it. Get a quick brush. Oh, that's cool. See how this camera picks this up. So there we go. There's the surface of our Devabocho. However, if I bring it over this way, you can actually see the San Mai line on that side. Now, obviously, there's still a little bit of final shaping yet to do on this side. It'll probably have a little bit more of a curve coming up, but not much. That looks good. So, while I'm doing that, let's go ahead. Oh, a little smoky in here. And find the right program with heat trained of it. These are both the exact same skills, so. There you go. What's on fire? Everything's on fire. Except for the forge, they just turned that off. It's just from the oil. Oh, let's see how this thing's yelling at me now. Now it's faster? Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it says it's uploaded a lot, so I haven't changed anything around. I don't understand why that would be dropping frames like it is, but who knows? I'm just a dumb guy that swings a hammer. So hopefully tomorrow, Matt, for you being here, which will be really cool. I'll have to you guys set up another mic just for you. So which means I have to bring a mixer down here. So a little bit of a free work. But I may still get to go out mushroom hunting in the morning. So and now that my neighbors are finding them in their yard, that means maybe I can start looking in my yard, because that's where I throw. When I'm done mushroom hunting, or when I get back from it, I always throw all my stems and, broken pieces and stuff out there in the yard. With the hopes that someday I'll walk out and there'll be a ton of morels. The last I checked, I was 11. Well, if I do a speed test down here, I think the last this shop is a little bit less. The house is like really fast. That's 1 gig. Down here, I did one yesterday. It was 100 down, I think, and 79 meg up, which should be plenty for streaming. Because really, a decent stream, I'm only using 5.8 up, I think, on average. So I don't know. It's always been a mystery to me. But I'm trying some way to monitor the health of the screen on my phone. That'd be awesome. So yeah. Oh, we had viewers. At one point in time, it was like 6. So, right? Wow, crazy. I don't know. Perhaps I will try again later. Probably not. I'll probably just put it off until tomorrow. Yeah, I'm at 9.2 up. That's megabytes. So Matt, are you telling me that I'm lagging? I mean, I'll figure it out when when I'm done streaming and I go back and review the stream. That's always the best thing for me to do is go back and I can watch what's actually happening. And yeah, I really don't have much else to stream. Like I said, it was just a quick one tonight. It was all about normalizing and getting those knives clenched, and the rest is really unattended in the heat treat oven. So that'll be done in about 4 hours, which means they're just going to sit there until Mac gets here tomorrow afternoon. So, not really much else for me to do. I mean, I guess I could do something. Just don't ask me to dance. I don't dance. Huh. Well, I think they're popping up for me as soon as you type in that. I just don't think that you're seeing them again on Twitch, on the stream itself, until much later. Because what I just said right now, here, let me tell you, right now it's 7:57 according to my phone. Now I don't know the seconds or when it changed. With the Tomahawk, because we're dealing with such thick cross sections, I don't fear them warping on us. Unlike a knife blade, where it's a lot thinner, and even with that Demo Bojo, 1/4 inch, there's not a super amount of mass there, but at the same time, that 1/4 inch, is fairly stable. But when I'm doing like a regular chef's knife and I'm taking it down to about 1/8 of an inch, then or even less than 1/8 of an inch, that's when I'm really worried about what can happen, especially with longer pieces in the oil. So, yes, yours says 58. Mine says 58. So it may have taken about a minute for that to get there. But now, if I go over to the computer and type, you'll see that right away. So there's the interesting experiment we can do, Matt, since it's just us here in the stream. If I type this, get your stopwatch out. Here, I'll get your stopwatch ready. Because in theory, what I type should come across instantaneously. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to say go when I hit enter on here. You're going to see the ready 1, 2, 3 go. Ready 1, 2, 3 go. And now the difference between me hitting enter and you hearing me say 1, 2, 3 go is what our lag is, what our latency is. Isn't that really scientific? Yeah, that's why I said don't pay attention to what you see in the stream. Pay attention to the chat. If you have the app open, you'll see the chat. Yeah, it's it's in case you swear and say really bad words that would offend my mother if she was watching. That way I can just go ahead edit you out. Not really. I don't know how to do that. But I guess in theory, I could. It might also be because I'm broadcasting to both YouTube and to Twitch at the same time. So, I wish I still had a Facebook account that I could access. I could start posting that, I'm doing this on Facebook. Be a great way to get viewers. Of course, we got to fix this first. Still working on my goal for 50 followers on Twitch. We'll see how long that takes. I just don't have any active social media accounts. I figure I'm going to take this to an hour. So I've got another 8 minutes of talking, which means I can grab myself a beer, chill out, nice, easy day here in the shop. The heat treating doesn't take long. Now I'm going with a low and slow process on these knives, since I'll be selling them to unknown people. But you didn't get rid of Facebook today. Facebook kicked you off like months ago, right? It's like you can't break up with someone after they broke up with you. I'm just saying, it's not how that works. Although now that I think about it, I think I've had relationships like that where, hey, this just isn't working out. Yeah, well, I'm breaking up with you first. Oh, okay, well. Why is that? Why do people feel the need to get that in there first? It's just odd. Ah, you deactivated it today. Okay. Good save. Good save. Yeah, I figure I don't really have anything else I can do on the stream tonight. I mean, there's plenty I could do, but nothing I feel like doing. And really, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the technical side of things. See if I can figure out why that's lagging the way that it is. That's priority number one. But also because you're going to be in here tomorrow, Matt, I need to figure out just how to get you mic'd up and make sure that it works well. So that means I need to bring my mixer down here. And I think it also means I need to find another USB port. We'll worry about that. But I do have a USB card I need to throw in here. And all the cameras are going right into that one card. Hopefully that'll make things a little easier on the hardware. No more USB hubs. So, yeah, technicalities. Well, let's see. Are we up to temperature yet? Beautiful. Looks like we are. That's just going to go through essentially 2 heat cycles. One at like 420 degrees and another at like 450 degrees. Which for these steels should bring us down to about 58, 59 roughly. That's all I'm looking for. I want to make sure that I want to make sure it's simple enough for somebody to sharpen on a stone, and not too hard and give you jagged edges or anything. Really want them to sharpen up nice. It should make some sort of difference. I'm not sure. It's the whole technical side of this. The biggest hurdle is the internet connection. Essentially getting the stream from the shop to the router at the house. That's the biggest hurdle. And according to everything, it's fine. I don't know that it is, but it says it is. So, now, could it be because it's raining outside and damp and miserable, and Wi-Fi doesn't like to work in the rain? I don't know. All sorts of little gremlins that happen with this stuff. So, if anybody watches this stream later and can offer some good advice on remote broadcasting, that'd be awesome. Shoot me a private message. Yeah. So we'll be in here 2:30 tomorrow. I should be back by then. I'll definitely be back by then. And, well, Matt, I had a direct line here, and the problem is that I'm just at what the length of Cat5e will do, as far as a direct connection. So, that's the reason why it has to go wireless now. We'll talk about. Yes, I did watch Jumper. You kidding? I watched that Friday night or Saturday night? It was definitely before class. I think I talked about it on Sunday. But, yeah, we'll get a chance to catch up tomorrow, and we'll be going live at 3 if that's okay with you. So, give us half an hour to formulate our game plan. So, we should be good to go. All right. Well, I will see you guys later, or actually, more specifically, we'll see you tomorrow, 3 o'clock. We're ready to go live with Matt here in the shop. So. That means it's not just going to be me talking, which is awesome. And hopefully we'll have a better internet connection working for it. So we'll see what happens. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Thanks for your likes, your follows, everything else. And yes, you have a bad memory. All right, you as well, Matt. We'll see you later on. Catch you on the flip side.